Hello again, how are you doing? So, Mr. Tommy Robinson again has something to say about Mr. Andrew Tate interview with Muhammad Hijab the other day, and it seems he's still unhappy with the conversion and even with the discussion. Let's see what he has to say.
Um, I'm looking forward to sitting down with Andrew Tate, and I'm looking forward to you lot watching um, a discussion. I watched a discussion yesterday with Andrew Tate and Muhammad Hijab. Muhammad Hijab is a radical Muslim. Okay, he's
Wow,
wrong,
alright.
total wrong. He sat down with Jordan Peterson recently, so he's doing pretty well for his own podcasts, but he's a clown.
I can see a lot of hatred and bigotry from this guy already. Like, we still like 20 seconds in the video.
And I don't like him. And his little sidekick, Ali Dower, who turned up Ali Dow turned up outside my mum's old house, making a video at the end of her road, so I could see it was outside what he thought
Yeah,
was her house.
he's turning everything that it's about him.
The little scumbag mug. Um,
Wow,
but Andrew
alright.
Tate sat down with him, and I watched the podcast yesterday. If I take Islam out of it, if I take everything they said about that bullshit religion, yeah, if I take that out of it, there was not one single
Bullshit
thing
religion.
I didn't support both of them on. If I'm honest, and I can see when I listen to Tate and I think about it, I can see, yeah, if he's if he's looking, it's like in jail. When you go to jail, yeah, people join Islam, and they join Islam because it is the biggest rebellion
I
against the system
disagree.
there is. Yeah,
I
and
disagree.
what is the current system? This is where it's getting.
Think the video has been cut. Let's see if the voice is returning.
What is our current
Yeah, it is
system?
returning.
Is it yeah? What is it we're protecting? And if they think the current system or what the West has become is this LGBTQ plus sexualization of children, breakdown of family, it's something that Islam stands against in every point. Yeah? But if you just surround yourself, if you're looking for a rebellion against it, then Islam rebels against all of it. And same as in the prison system. Most people don't join Islam for the religious section of it. They join it for the brotherhood and the gang.
Is it?
But it's dangerous.
He knows about
With
Islam
that
more than us.
comes all the other chaos and immorality as well within Islam.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't know. I find it all. I'm watching all of it, and the problem is the West, our leaders.
And what is sad is he talking about stuff like really talking about immorality from Christian to Muslims. Are you serious?
Our leaders. And do you know what else is I find as well when I look through? Because whose fault is it? I said about Alex Jones that he didn't trust the Sandy Hook killing. They keep lying. They lie about everything. So can you trust? So I used to sit and listen to Muslims, and I used to think, what, you actually believe that the 7/7 bombings was a setup? You actually believe this? You believe that? And then I sit there, and as I've progressed, and I don't believe the 7/7 was a setup. I believe Muslims blew up our underground, but
Yeah, they do.
I
Yeah.
can easily see why many Muslims don't trust when there's a terrorist attack. I see a lot of people on here say false flag, false flag, false flag about lots of different things. Yeah, I can sympathise when I look at the leadership. Yeah, now, yeah, the leadership who are lying about Ukraine, the leadership who stole an election. Yeah, the cabal who have done all of these things.
The leadership who allowed the invasion of Iraq, Libya, destruction of Syria, destruction of these countries, killing over 2 million Muslims in a matter of years, over false flag, which is mass destruction weapon. The people who encouraged the war between Ukraine and Russia and destruction of Ukrainian cities, war by proxy. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that is all Muslims' fault.
Illegally entered war after war after war for profit, for money. And then I think about what happens after a terrorist attack where they infringe on our rights every time. They take more rights away from every one of us. They used terrorist legislation against me for 4 years when they froze my assets. The Labour Party passed laws that allow them to come in without a crime, yeah, and seize things, which is what they've done to me when I started the English Defence League. So I've been on the bearing brunt of their infringement of our rights that they bring in to tackle terrorism. So do the cabal, do the elite, do they care about a terrorist attack that might kill 10 people? They don't give a shit. Do you know how you know they don't give a shit? Because they don't care about hundreds of thousands dying with their COVID jabs. Yeah? They don't care. They don't care. So 10 people's nothing.
Interesting.
Don't give a shit. So if there's a terrorist attack, because I look at, say, the London Bridge attacks, where one of those men was on the terror watch list and Italy warned us he was coming into our country, and they still let him come in. They don't give a shit. They let him come in. And I look at Lee Rigby's killer, who was also in contact with MI5. I look at all of them. Yeah? And I made a video. I made a video about Lee Rigby's killer when I was running the English Defence League and showed who he was. Yeah? We know who they are. Yeah? Give me the powers, I'll stop every one of them. But you're not stopping them. You're letting it happen. So I can see why the conspiracy theorists, or what they're called, or you start questioning everything. You question everything. And I sit there then and look at the Muslim community, yeah, and think, well, you did illegally invade their countries. You did
Finally.
destroy their wealth. You did torment them. You did, yeah. When I say you, I mean the cabal. I mean the elite. I mean the New World Order. To get the New World Order, currently you just need rid of Putin. That's what it's all about now. So we have to hate Russians. And guess what? I don't hate Russians. Okay?
Because they're not Muslims.
who've supported me for years, and I don't buy into your shit that they're my enemy. I just don't. Right? Zelensky, the puppet, he is more of an enemy to me. Okay? That's it.
He's one of the investigators of war.
Change Ukraine. You want to make it the same as you've made all of our other Western countries. You want to destroy the family. You want to break down the society. You want to push your Nazi, paedophilic, LGBTQ plus whatever into that nation as well. Anyway, we've all been played, and we have been played. And I sit there and think more, and I sit there and I watch and think.
That's why they are now doing human rights claims against Qatar for refusal of LGBTQ in Qatar, which is their own right to decide what they want to do. But they are, they are allowing all of the other human rights shit in the other countries. The racism, all of that shit only matters when they're trying to push the agenda. They start watching this shit.
You see, you know the truth. Unless the biggest enemy, my enemy for years, my whole life, my whole time in activism, my enemy, I'll say it straight, and my goal has been to prevent the Islamization of not just my country, but of Europe. That's been my goal. We need to prevent the Islamization and the takeover of Europe. And that doesn't happen.
It won't happen.
And their influence and what they're doing. Yeah? And then I look at the Muslim community and I start thinking, do you know what? They will be our allies if we really want to stop this. Yeah?
Oh, wow.
So the only time really you're going to put the fear of God into the elite, into the puppets who are controlling our governments, is when there's unity from the people they don't want unity with.
Yeah.
They don't want unity.
Finally.
They have broken us into lesbian, gay, black.
I have think referred to this in many of my videos. Like, they are trying to focus on our differences rather than our commonalities, because we have so much in common. We seek for the same things. They just want to break down the people, make sure that we are so many sectors. We have this guy, that guy. You have the gay, you have the feminist, you have men's rights activists, you have the LGBT, you have Muslims, you have these guys fighting each other, and that is the only way to rule by, what's that? Split and conquer. I think that's the term.
White, this movement, that movement. They've used those movements to divide society. Maybe I played my part. Maybe.
Divide and conquer.
Everything I've done is for the right reason. I'll continue to stand against what I know is evil, which is Islam, yeah? Which is part of it. But it really, the bigger goal, the wider goal, you've got to stop the elite. You've got to stop people stealing elections. You've got to stop people fitting people up.
I wonder what happens when he realized that Muslims are not the evil.
People up. You've got to stop people sticking jabs in your children. You've got to stop all of that. And how do we stop all of that? Not without unity. Not without unity. So, unity from people they least expect it from. But anyway, we've been played, and the agenda started after World War II. Yep. Take one look at Iran. Very sad. People truly fight for their freedom. And where are the people? Where are people in the Western nations standing up for Iran? Like, you know what I mean? Those women want freedom. They want people want freedom from Islam. Let's not kid ourselves on what they want freedom from. They want freedom from Islam. Yeah.
They don't
They've
know.
experienced what it's like to live under Islam, and they want freedom. And there's so many Muslims who have no idea of the agenda of Islam and what it will do and how it will change society.
I want him to elaborate.
Because so many of them are just cultural Muslims, which is what I've tried to do my whole time, is those Muslims who are Muslim, but just by name and just by the fact they're born into a Muslim family, try to enlighten them and wake them up to say, listen, look, you don't agree with any of this shit. I know when I talk to many Muslims, I say, I know you don't agree with this. Yeah? So why are you standing by it? Because of the clever, genius ideas within Islam of apostasy and families outcast you and these sort of things. If there was no apostasy law within Islam, it'd be finished years ago. Yeah? People be leaving in their millions, but they can't. So I've always thought we need to wake them up. But 2 minutes. That's my mate. It's going to be 2 minutes. So, divide and conquer, Tommy. I know. Will the monarchy survive this? It's simple now. If you're awake, you understand everything. Yeah, it is true. If you are awake, you start looking at everything and evaluating everything. Whether that be
Help you get awake one day, completely though.
They need to take your rights, they need to take your freedoms, and they cannot allow you to have free speech. I prepared that speech, which was for Europe, which is a banging speech, yeah, for when I give my presentation in the European Union. And it's not now till January, but I look forward to it because it's all about how they cannot allow us freedom of speech. We're not allowed, we can't be allowed it because they can't have anyone thinking. Be awake, not woke. Islam uses fear to keep people trapped. Slowest run yet. Yeah, no, I'm waiting for my mate. He'll be here in 2 minutes, as he just said. And then I'm going to hit the road. So, the left are useful idiots, totally agree. What's the time? 1,500 people. Some of you still sitting up. Is there people sat there on benders going, oh, Tommy's live, lads? Nah, can't be.
I hate to see very intelligent guy be so bigoted and does not see further than his prejudice. It is scary, dude. Like, he is so intelligent, but at the same time, he's so stupid.
Free speech. And as I said, I will use that platform to divert people onto here. That's what I'm doing. So, I enjoy this platform, and do you know what? The fact I can go live like this, the fact I can speak my mind, something that no other social media platform allow. Well, that's a lie. There are others that have as well, smaller, the new ones, but you train every day with your pooch. Clocks have gone back, to be honest. So what clock's gone back? It is 7:10, isn't it?
I think he's done with his talk about Andrew Tate. So I think, recap, like, Tommy Robinson seems to be very intelligent guy, right? He gets it, but he still don't get the full picture. He's thinking that Muslims are the bad guys, which is not true. You just need to look what are your values, what are the Muslim values. What you are fighting is not Muslims. What you are fighting is the people who are ruining your values and ruining your society, not the Muslims. I think one day he will understand what is happening better, and maybe we'll end up fighting the new world order together, if there is something called the new world order. I don't know what to call it, but there is something happening on a higher scale, that's for sure. So until the next one, let me know your thoughts on Mr. Tommy Robinson and what he said, and also Andrew Tate, since they share the same opinion. Let's see what happens next. Until next one again.